Hello, this is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City, Michael Commiso. Uh, hey, Britney Spears, I went to one of your concerts, Britney Spears around. I'm sorry I didn't go to all your concerts, Britney Spears. I didn't have a chance to, but I got to go to one, but I didn't remember the concert of Britney Spears. That has popped in my mind. Well, a lot, you know, I do about other things as a veteran back. The main subject online is the main, no matter how, like, like, how many back home as a veteran and defend myself? I would figure people will have your back home as a veteran, you know, as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Because, I did serve my country and war sucks for everybody, War sucks for every country. War sucks for everybody. So, as veterans, it sucked for us as veterans because we was there. But it's just if that's all people talk about, isn't it okay for people online in the 21st century if that's the only thing that is online is sex, right? It's like weed. I know there's medical weed. People can smoke medical marijuana. Medical marijuana, or whatever you want to call it, it's still going to grow somewhere on the planet. So, in a way, you can't really ban sex. I thought this. So, at court, they just sit at the office and ban people for having sex online, but you can't really ban sex either. A judge is a certain job that you could do in America as a career as a judge, and the other jobs. I consider myself a comedian because I look at the world as a humus or a funny way as a comedian. That means you'd sit at office and get mad at people having sex. But you have sex. To have your family, you need to figure out what sex. That if that's your job to ban, then you gotta stop having sex on the internet too, as the judge and the law enforcement and everything at court and the leaders, right? If that's what you guys want to is ban sex in the world, well then bye-bye sex life for you online too, enforcement and the judge. But you, as a human species, a being, you're using the excuse that the fact that but people can using the internet. Having sex online, you just sit at office and get mad at people because me man, born in the USA, freedom of speech, democracy, and civil rights, and voting, do I apologize to court that I have a penis online just like you as a judge and the law enforcement? Do they have a penis too? So it just looks like if you're cool enough to have sex online, you're cool enough to stay online to keep having sex online. That's how I feel back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11. Michael Commiso at the battle buddy. So I have a personality and a sense of humor. Always can learn to be a better comedian, to improve myself. How many words? I don't know if this is a decent question to answer on the internet. How many working sites really are? Yeah, they say there's like millions of internet sites on the internet, but somehow you hack that site. I don't know if it's the law enforcement or the court, whoever hacks that site, and you screw up a newer site to use because you decided to destroy that site. So it may say millions of sites you can use on the internet all around the world, but in reality working internet sites online. And still today, people hack that site to screw that site over for people to come up with a newer site to work. And I guess this was going on for years since the internet. Michael Commiso. That is all you guys do is hack my computer. The site may work for you, but since and a speech impediment and special educated student around women, I get nervous talking to people, but I must be the coolest guy in the world for you guys to go out of their way to cock block me from women. Because that's, I think nowadays, the only trouble watching sex online, you add the fact that it's porn. Movie. You add the fact that it's a porn. But it just looks like billions of people online are having sex online. That's what I see. Much women you really think I had over the years as I get hacked by my computer and everything. But the only reason why trouble by watching people watching people, you just basically watching people have. So the court is actually sitting there and getting mad at me as a disabled combat veteran. You're a hater. What did you choose that job for, dude? Or sit there and get mad at the fact that people having sex online. So, if no, or whatever, how long his sites go. But right now, working site on the internet, the social, because the internet, it's not, because back in the day, internet, it was like but now the internet is a social media. Everybody talks about everything on Facebook, and so you all act like you have hidden things on the internet. Like I said, I really don't know why people get hacked anyway, because internet is a television. So since the internet started, people hack your computer. You didn't have an IP address on your computer, nobody can hack your computer. I'm not sure why they didn't make the computer like the television. Because people back in the day watching, People that have a nervous breakdown for people to watch what's on television. But TV on the internet. So I hope the court and the law enforcement, I'm not sure if the court and the together system nowadays or whatever, how it works. That means all the people are using the working sites on the internet too. You took that job, right? That's what you wanted to do in life. Then you should know that everybody knows that the law enforcement uses the Facebook. Yeah, it can say there's millions of porno sites online, but everybody's directed to the one working porno site online, including you as the court and the law enforcement. As a last time I checked, the law should know that I am an American soldier and I served my American flag. So basically, I was out to help serve and protect my country. I believe every American wants to abide by the law on the internet. Because in reality, people, you all act like live television, but all Americans want to do is abide by the law and don't get in trouble by the live television online. Because we're Americans. There's hard workers. There's actually each other robbing each other, but there's actually hard working Americans in America that keeps this country going and everything. We can't always rely on the internet and a certain information that you put on each other, because you all act like you all entrap people to be teddy bears, because you would figure everything is legal to watch on the internet in the 21st century by now. It's everything safe because your kids, law enforcement know that kids been using the internet since. So you will figure everything will be safe by now as they use the internet in schools. Century. So, as a disabled combat veteran, as I was going to be trained to be a sergeant in the military, and one of the things they teach you to be as a leader in the military is inform your soldiers. In the military, the main thing you really have to remember is to inform your soldiers, whoever you're in charge as a sergeant and the NCO. So, I guess as an American soldier after 9/11 attack in the court, You entrap people to be teddy bears, then get mad at them if anybody does math at court and law enforcement nowadays. That means because you force people. That's what entrapment means. You force people to get in trouble with the law when they wasn't even breaking a law in the first place. I have to enforce. So if you guys actually did the math over the years, that means everybody is a teddy bear, including you. You have to entrap people by watching porn and do porn, right, on the internet. I didn't do enough colleges, and I may be in special education and speech impediment to use computers nowadays. Everybody can use a computer nowadays. So that makes you a teddy bear. That means you sit at court every single day watching porn and get mad at it. I really couldn't hardly believe that you knew my computer got hacked by old sites. While knowing the fact what everybody does online as the court as a law enforcement. So I'm just informing you. My point is, if there's only a few working sites on the internet and you direct everybody on that one working site and you also use that for entertainment, and nowadays in social media and internet is told there's more channels on the internet than what's on TV. There's more things to watch on YouTube than on TV. I hope by now court and law enforcement have common sense for working at that job and everything. You can't ban sex off the internet. As people got medical marijuana, and I guess the three things is weed, sex, beer, and liquor. And they're all natural things to do. So a bunch of haters on my computer getting mad at me because I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City, Michael Commiso, and the court to treat the American soldier back home. I didn't say that. That's how people talk on the internet. Y'all want to act like people don't have an education, but and only talk about street nowadays. As everybody's talking about each other on the internet and everything. So but the funny part is because in reality everybody's how that television looks. You are trying to make everybody break the law and put them away in a jail cell. That's how it looks on TV and the internet. That's the case. It might as well as the us in a free country in America. I learned something. If you have enough money in a bank account to bail yourself out as a soldier and pay all this lawyer fines and pay basically getting a ticket, and nobody tells you that you're getting a ticket and watching free porn while billions of people having sex online in the 21st century. So they won't tell you that to get beat the fuck out of back home by a gang. They get to beat the fuck back by the law enforcement. And I'm the guy that's protecting your American flag and country online. But you overlooked that because all you was worried about, that's what you got mad at. You didn't get mad that I'd be a bad father one day without any kids. You knew exactly who lives here, me and my cat. You hacked me enough to know that. So nowadays, for people to get mad, and the only reason why people get in trouble by watching porn online is you're jealous and a hypocritical asshole. That's what soldiers died for. You would figure everybody be, holy shit, Michael Commiso survived a war on the internet. What, you think bad guys did not hack my damn computer at war or something? How easily you all hacked me as probably the main person that was getting hacked at war as I was making YouTube videos online. So you all had a line because you can't really ban sex. You would figure by now people figure out how to have practice safe sex and love online by now. That's so I may be slow and I may not, I don't think like everybody, but I'm not an idiot. Does not make me that name on the internet. But since you're forcing people to get in trouble over sex online, that makes everybody been doing one thing on the one working side. For you guys to get mad of me sitting up, you already cockblocked me back home as a gang out. Make me feel even worse about myself. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought in a free country, sex was already been covered. You know, it seems like everybody's going backwards. The simplest things should have been already fixed on the internet, like sex. Then people practice safe sex, and sex is covered. We don't need the president to you guys get mad over everything in the world. I hope, as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack, that's the reason why people are fighting in the world. Is because you call me stupid and slow. You guys are getting mad of billions of people having sex, and you can have sex too. Because last time I checked, in the world, including you, at court and the law enforcement. But since there's a corny gang outside, you guys are all that I can't find love back home on the internet. That's what sex really is. You all made it all sound natural thing. So they make things like on television, on the news, this guy watches porn. But in reality, the news will say, the news got mad at me as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 and having sex online, and that's the best way to allow your soldiers to preserve and protect the American flag after 9/11 attack as a corny gang outside. So, a reality show, women got attracted to Commiso back home as a shy, quiet kid. I bet the only reason why people became a law enforcement and a judge around here, because, my life. That's all people do is hack each other's lives. You knew I was going to come back home in this apartment, because that's all you do is hack people's lives. That's all people do on the internet. Do we? Well, I think it's unfair, and you're putting me out and discriminating me with my civil rights. And can I weigh my First Amendment? Oh, it's not my fair fault that you hacked my computer and trying to assume the worst. That's what entrapment is. But you're actually causing more harm to people than people just watching each other having sex online, dude. Online. You add the fact that it's porn. But we all know the reason why certain sites stay up is because you like the sites too as the law enforcement. When can we run this country as American country, as Americans? Because I'm tired of getting bullied by gangs outside hacking my computer as the court and the judge or the jail cell. Because they got computers at the jail cell, I saw it. And they just sit there at the jail cell as they jerk off while people are crying in the prison. People cry in the jail cell. And they all sit there and watch porn and jerking off all around them. That's going to put yourself As I was trained to be an NCO sergeant, I have to inform the court and the law enforcement as a sergeant back home, as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. Hero, town hero on a 4th of July parade street. And you guys look like a bunch of assholes that just sit on my computer and get mad because you see my damn penis on the internet. While there's billions that came back home online, including you as the court and the law enforcement's online. The whole world sees that too. I don't know how people sees the internet, but nowadays you don't need a password to see everything on the internet, dude. I'm trying to make can be like Cheech and Chong, smoke weed and have fun on the internet and watch each other have sex online, because y'all act like y'all it's a sin to have sex on the internet, but that's what keeps the internet going is sex. It's not wars, not violence, not hurting each other because you're getting mad because somebody's trying to fit in back home as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. But you overlooked that in uniform. You want to get everybody in trouble. Then you won't find that one bad guy on the street because you're an asshole trying to get everybody in trouble on the internet. So my point is, if there's only a few working internet sites online, and you know exactly what everybody does in apartments as the law enforcement, houses, and everybody, because they decided to assume the worst as an American soldier online, and they feel like, oh, as a law enforcement, I have to be on Commiso's computer just to figure out what's wrong with me. How long is that going to take the law enforcement and the court? Because it seems like you just was trying to blackmail me as an American soldier online, and how's that looking for you? What if all American people decide to stand up and blackmail the court and the damn jail cells all around in the country, dude? Hey, you say it's okay for the law enforcement and the damn court to hack my computer, then it's okay for me to hack your court computers and jail cells and figure out what's going on as American people. You know what sucks? America going from war, and we have to deal with all this bullshit when it wasn't that much problem in Mercer Township over the years after 9/11 attack, dude. You are asshole haters. I apologize. Since I came back home, everybody talks behind my back and have something to say about their American soldier online for the whole world to see. And I had to stand up for myself as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack. Not just to stand up for my American flag and country and say, I think you're wrongfully accusing me for being nothing and doing nothing at all, and I just start using internet in this apartment. It's not my fault. You agree, whatever. Hacking my computer too. online, dude.
Kids would like it. And you entertain it, they get some information.
So it just sucks that, oh, Commiso, I think that's how people think of me. Oh, Commiso, I don't have nothing serious about me, because I'm goofy. So you took advantage of my kindness, and, oh, Commiso's goofy, I must be a stupid fucking idiot. That's how people treat me. In the USA that served my country after 9/11 attack in New York City, and you, instead of worrying about the bad guys, you decided to worry about your American soldier online that decided to come back home and watch free sex on the internet in a free country as an American soldier online, as a corny. You know, I want to say good things. I like making good, happy videos, but there's no way of going around that shit. Me online anyways, so either way, it's all going to come up with information about me as a Commiso. So I got to defend myself. Naval combat veteran after 9/11 attack. Instead of people having their backs in their hometown as a whole country, soldiers have to defend themselves on YouTube channels saying, well, you all trust me with a damn weapon as I serve my country as a years in the law enforcement shows and the stupid terrorists and shit. Kids actually look up to me and say, what the fuck, you're a grown-ass an adult fighting on the internet over stupid shit in the world, and you can't come up with world peace so kids can have a good time on the internet too? That's how it looks to the whole world.
Annoying spam calls.
Because I just stood up to all the assholes in town, and you look like an idiot as you claim that I'm an idiot as the goofy guy in town. You got mad at me because I decided, hey, I'm a human being with rights in America, and billions of other people does it. So why can't I watch people having sex online? You know, life is more than everybody claims that they're all mad and crying about life and living. What about the soldiers that they had to die for American country for you guys to treat your soldiers like shit back home on the internet for the whole world to say on the internet?
In the walls of this hospital that have continued to improve the cure rates for pediatric cancer. And
yeah.
it's not going to stop until every single kid.
Diseases, and you all still get mad and want to fight outside in the whole world and everywhere. And you don't even care. You don't care about each other. You all want world peace. Treating me. When you look at me, you all look at me like I'm a ghetto motherfucker in Mercer Township. Mercer Township is not a ghetto at all. It's like the suburbs. The suburbs. On the internet, right?
Because it takes a lot for someone.
Obviously, everybody knows what everybody does on the internet.
So that they can help save more lives. That's huge.
So again, while life matters, my life matters. And I don't want my life to get screwed over of doing the same thing online on the one working site that works on the internet for the law enforcement to use it and know exactly. That means if that site been working for years, that means the law enforcement and the court know exactly what happens on that site, and you're just a mad at me as an American soldier after 9/11 attack in New York City around here as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. That's how it looks. I don't have to make a video to tell everybody that. About street smarts, well, I don't even know what the fuck that means where people nowadays live in houses and apartments. There's only a few people that live on the streets. Why you don't understand why anybody's living on the streets in America.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So, I'm a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City. And my battle buddies online. I just came back home to haters and asked hypocritical
I see you got someone to clean.
invaded my privacy. If you couldn't invade my privacy as an American soldier at war, what the hell do you think you have the right now as a court and the law enforcement and everybody else in town? Breach your security as your American soldier to entrap me, force me to get in trouble back by the law. Do you think the law would try to help people not to break the law on the internet? You would think that's what people would do. Likes doing it, and now you're just a bunch of hypocritical assholes. And the only reason why people get in trouble watching sex online is because I'm an outcast. I don't fit in. I'm bullied. I'm being discriminated, and I don't fit in as well as.
We need another woman's opinion. Which one?
This is your disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack in New York City, Michael Commiso and the battle buddies online. I have a big giant lump in my stomach. Sleeping at night because I have to come back home as a veteran and worry about everything where I should be further in life as a disabled combat veteran after 9/11 attack. As y'all hacked my life. And just because you hack people's lives does not mean you know shit about them. As back in the day, while you had to shake people's hands and face them, hack my damn computer, and it seems like nobody even got to chance to get to know me back home as your I'm in a way. Michael Commiso, a poor kid from Trenton, flew all around the world after 9/11 attack. And I could be the coolest guy on the internet in the whole world online. All the cool things I did over the years. Michael Commiso and the battle buddies on. Welcome back home, American soldier. Hope your lives are great back home and everything. And a free